Hey there, Heather, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter. I welcome you to yet another ASG golf tournament, the Earlies80s. We are in round 3. That is the final 32 golfers who will battle tooth and nail for a spot to Augusta, hopefully. So, according to my numbers, the Earlies80s, whoever wins this tournament will join Henry Picard, George Burns, Bobby Jones, William Anderson Jr., James Braid, Alan Robertson, Ted Ray, Old Tom Morris, Curtis Strange, Percy Allis, and Hade Cooper to go to Augusta as a winner. Now, you could also get to Augusta as one of the top 6 runners-up. They'll be playing a tournament at the end of this one to determine who the 6 wildcard spots would be. Already in second place with it, having second place has Payne Stewart, Harry Farden, Tom Watson, Kai Lavoon, Bobby Clampett, Alex Smith, Jock Hutchinson, Johnny Farrell, Gil Morgan, Young Tom Morris, and Tom Kite. Now, according to my numbers, there are allegedly 5 runners-up who are still in the running for this tournament. Payne Stewart, Harry Farden, Tom Watson, Joe Hutchinson, and young Tom Morris. I think Johnny Farrell is out, isn't he? Yeah, I think Farrell's out. Is Farrell out? Yeah, Farrell's out. Okay, Farrell's out. And Johnny Farrell's out. I forgot to write that down. But anyway, yeah, so we have 5 runners-up who are trying to take a second place into a first place. And that runner-up spot will be vacant, which means that if one of those 5 guys do win this tournament, then the chances of you making it in as a wild card is 6 out of 11 instead of 6 out of 12. So you have a 54% chance of making it instead of a 50% chance. So we have 5 guys facing each other. Our first matchup will be young Tom Morris and Harry Farden. The 2 guys who were runners-up, young Tom Morris was runner-up in October, and Harry Farden in February. They'll go head-to-head. One of them will be moving on to the round of 16 guaranteed. You see some other matches. You see the stuff up and down the line. Gardner. You see Payne Stewart against Craig Wood. You see Jock Hutchinson against Max Smith. Tom Watson versus Jamie Anderson. That's 4. Who's the 5th? Where's the 5th guy? Payne, Jock. Those 2 guys are going, and Tom Watson. Oh yeah, those 2 guys are going head-to-head, so that's 5. All right, so the bottom half basically has the guys who are the runners-up, and all at the top half of the bracket, we have Morris and Farden, the only runners-up. So we're going to do the Morris-Farden matchup, and then we'll join in progress with the other matches, other 3 matches, and all that. So hang on to your seats. We shall see what happens. Okay, come on, guys. All right, are we ready to go? See a couple of guys taking leads. Here we go. Young Tom Morris and Harry Farden. 2 legendary golfers. One of them will be going to the Sweet 16. One of them will be going to that runner-up tournament, guaranteed, meaning that they'll have to hope for top half finish. Nobody had taken a second place finish in this week, in this tour, and gone on to win another tournament, a later tournament. Just to let you know. And nobody's has won multiple runners-up. So they'll take that. So Harry Farden pitches there. Young Tom Morris trying to spin it from a different angle. For pop. Nope. Morris for the hole. Young Tom Morris strikes him. So we're going to take a World Cup break because, the World Cup. And I have to see if... sorry, someone sent me some photos. Something went wrong. Huh? Oh, here we go. For some fucked up reason. Some guy with his workout stuff. Yeah, so hang on. 2022 World Cup. Well, Morocco got crushed 2-0. So I kind of figured it would be France-Argentina in the final. Hernandez and Colomoni. Was that an own goal? Because the name doesn't sound right. Was that an own goal? I don't know. Colomoni. I wonder if Colomoni was actually doing here. Oh, he was a substitute. Rando Colomuni. Wow. So France is in the final against Argentina. Battle of heavyweights. While Morocco and Croatia, the darlings of the tournament, will play for third place on Saturday. That should be actually interesting. See if Morocco can actually get third place. It's not that bad. I know that's. I think teams get a lot more money, for third place instead of fourth place. Like I know I watched third place game last time because Italy was in it, but Belgium fucked us up. Pardon? Okay, that's not bad. We have a French guy in the early 80s, was Massy, but he lost early. For bird, yes. That should be easy. They both do their duties. So anyway, yeah, young Tom Morris up the gut to the left. He's on the left. Yeah. So France and Argentina will go head to head. Morocco and Croatia. I want to see some insights on that matchup, but we'll check on insights probably Friday. So yeah, so there's no golf. No soccer for 2 days. The World Cup, everyone will be great. Oh, beautiful shot by Ferdinand. That's pretty good. Can young Tom Morris do the same? Maybe. For part? No. Oucho. Ferdinand the tie. We are tied. We are tied after 3 holes. I think my microphone's on. I apologize. I gotta check if my microphone's on. Oh yeah. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, it says I'm just checking my microphone. It's on. Oh, that's in the egg drop soup zone. I know I shouldn't doubt myself, but you never know what can happen with my microphone. So yeah, it's just all that my baby cam. Pardon? Okay. That's not bad. Well, Morris for the hole. Well, he's got a second chance. Pardon, nice bogey. Morris needs a shot. He missed. Ow. No chance to take the lead. He had an extra stroke to play with because Farden fucked it up. Oh boy. That's just not great. That's just not good at all. Harry Farden. Going through. Right down the middle, I suppose. It looks like it's right down the center. Morris. Okay. Alright, down the pike. He's got it. Now Tom Morris. Farden. Morris. Wow, Morris just screwed everything up for Boyd. What? Yeah, okay, Farden for the hole. No. Aye. Hard and back. So they tie up again. Sue will be getting updates about the other matches, the first few matches of the tournament. Looks like we're going to see some closeness for the Sweet 16 tomorrow. Any winners up? Morris and Farden, whoever they face in the round of 16, that's real pretty much. Oh my gosh, he almost killed it. Farden is like, I'm good. Well, that's why there's a trophy named after Farden. The scoring average title. Morris for birdie. But he's going to tell Farden, everybody. But you're not that great. I'm just as good. These two guys have found two now. It doesn't mean that the loser will be fucked and not get to the tournament. Not get to Augusta, because they'll have a decent chance in the medical. That wind is just not good. But the good news for those two guys is that on Oakmount is they avoided that bunker. Oh, look at that. He knew. And Farden, 9 for Pop. So these guys are 2 for 9. One last win. Let's not forget that motion. So I believe I think everyone is now let's start it. Yeah, everyone in the 16 matches has to start it. So we gotta try to go across the bay, but they both fouled up. Harry Farden. Speaking of the Bay, the Junior San Francisco signed Carlos Correa to an 11-year contract or whatever. 13 was it? 11? I can't remember. Hard. Whoops. For the hole. Aw, Morris. Aye. He had 1 in 3 chance. But still. So, anyway. Alright, so we're on 9. Nothing really between these two guys. But someone has to win. You don't play match play to tie because what benefit do you have? Nothing. There's no benefit. Party. It's in the car park. Wow. That's stroking the ball. Oh, Burden almost parted. Morris got an easy shot, so he's 1 up, headed to the back nine. Young Tom. We should be able to. We have no updates from the top. So anyway, only 3 holes. The first, the third, and the 9th were won by someone. The rest were half. Shows how good these two guys are. They're going tooth and nail, up and down, left and right. Reading the lines. Get all the sports metaphors out of your system. Harry Farden. Okay. Young Tom Morris. All right, for Boyd. No. What? And he missed. Yikes. He gets a tie. Match. You can't do it, man. You can't fuck that up. Any updates? Oh, here we go. Willie Park Jr. wins against Jim Barnes, so the Scot wins. Craig Stadler, the Walrus, beats Gary Cook, so that's good for him. Denny Watson beats Joe Tunisa, so Zimbabwe's got a guy up there. Not named Nick Price. So 3 of the 16 matches have already ended. Well, all kind of at the same time. So not really a lot of surprises. Dennis Watson's making a bit of a Cinderella run. I mean, who ever heard of Dennis Watson? Outside of North America, we probably know him, like in Europe, the European tour and South Africa tours, but still. Yep, the Walrus is in. Willie Park Jr. is in. Wonder if Willie Park Sr. will get in to that thing. They might have to bump into each other sooner or later. Soon, probably the round 16, they might not bump into each other, but the quarters they might. They both would for par. We got it. So Young Tom up by a hole. As I said, we have 3 other runners-up who have to be in matches. We'll carry those matches in progress. Well, the good news for Young Tom is he didn't hit the bunker. Not so for Farden. So Harry Farden is like pissed off. I would be pissed off too. Nicely done. Young Tom, can he get close to the pin too? For pop. No, he slid it. Farden to tie the match. Yes, he does. All right, so Willie Park Sr. beats Horton Smith. Nice job. So the 2 Willie Parks are in the round of 16. Horton Smith, the first ever champion of the Masters in 1934. Oh, you hit the pine straw. Oh, man, Young Tom Morris. Well, they both hit the pine straw. The smart thing to do is get out of the pine straw. Well, Farden says he'll lay up like that. I think Young Tom should have done that. But he's going for it. He's got to gamble, and he will be way far away. Farden doing the smart thing by laying up, and that's a good shot. Morris for birdie. Gotta go around it. Slow down, 7 feet. For the hole. Yes, sir. So Farden takes 3 feet away from Morris. And Bill Melhorn moves on, beating Jack Renner, so Melhorn wins. think he's from the early. I don't think Melbourne was a 1980s golfer. I'll take a look. Let's see here. Was it Bill? No. Yeah, he was best in the 1920s. Yeah, I figured as much. I'm like, I don't think Melbourne was a guy from the 1980s. Now, of course, Augusta will determine kind of what the tours will be next year. Because whoever wins, well, of course, each decade will be given, like, their golfer and all that. Harry Fargo. Yeah, the 8 decades. Well, the better. Oh, what a car pass is Fargo. Oh, no chance. Morris isn't faded. I have to take it off. So, on to 15. 40. He's not trophy anymore. The scoring average. What are scoring averages in this tournament? Morris will scored nothing. Yes, he will. Next shot. Farden. Oh. Okay. He didn't get on the green exactly. Morris is on the green, but he's way away. He'll take a putt. Farden's like, I better putt. Oh, he missed. He had a chance to go 2 up. Putt. Didn't make it. So we are happy. Again. Alrighty then. Oh, extra holes for Larry Nelson and Stuart Gardner. Hit the rock. Oh wow, he hit the rocks and got to the fairway, which means it's not a penalty. One-time Morris is on the green. He has a putt. So Farden should be counting his lucky star. What? Karma. Wow. How did that bounce off the rock? Farden is upset with himself. Morris for the hole. No, he'll easily get it. So we are tied to 16. But don't worry about it for Farden. He could pull it up. Sindelar with a big upset over Sandy Hurd. So the American wins. So yes, Sindelar. Big upset. I thought Sandy Hurd was going to win. Well, you know, he's Scottish. He knows these courses. So yeah. So Sindelar still alive. Alright, so Farden. Second shot. Uh-oh. Take that road. Let's see if... Well, Morris is going to take a conventional path and just pitch it from there. I think that might be a smart move on my part. Oh, yes, that is a smart move because Kinsmet, he's right there. Unless Farden can pull something out of the hat. He might. You never know. For par. Yes. Morris makes his putt. He's got it. Elsewhere, Payne Stewart is still alive. He takes on Craig Wood. So Payne Stewart, who was a runner-up on January. Stuart Gardner beats Nelson. Big win for Gardner. So, yep. So we know Payne Stewart, who took second in January. He's got a chance to go from second to first. Yep. His match ended earlier than Gardner versus Morris, which was unusual. But hey, who am I to judge? No, that's not good. Farden just stay dry. He did. Farden stay dry, and he will move on. Young Tom Morris will have to play that tournament at the end of the... We'll have to play that runners-up tournament and pray for a top 6 spot. For puck. No. For the match. No. Morris got a bogey. Farden for the match. He's got it. So Harry Farden has a chance. I say a good one to go from second to first. Payne Stewart did it. I can't forward it. Alright, so that's that. Groups. Let's go quickly to Hutchinson. He's on the 12th. And Tom Watson's on the... No, Hutchinson's on the 14th hole. Watson's on the 11th hole. So we'll deal with those two matches right here, right now. So it's Max Smith down by 2 to Hutchinson. He's trying to go from second to first. Hutchinson took second in July at the British Open to Ted Ray. So Hutchinson's trying to get that thing, kind of like King and Farley were doing. Max Smith across, and uh-oh, that's not good. It slid down a little bit. Let's see if Hutchinson can do better. They didn't. That water, wow. That wind just came out of fucking nowhere. If you ask me, Bach Jock Jayhawk. Smith for the hole and miss, but I think he'd be close. For the hole, yes. So Max Smith is down. So now Watson is 1 down to Jamie Anderson on to 11. The Scot, Tom Watson would love nothing more but to prove that 80s golfers are pretty good and all that. When I look at the 80s, it's like the only guy from the 1980s to win a tournament was Curtis Strange. Don't get me wrong, a lot of 80s guys actually did take something like Payne Stewart, Tom Watson, David Green, Bobby Clampett, Gil Morgan, and Tom Kite. 6 of them. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Jamie Anderson will go up and over with his pitch. Tom Watson is in. I thought it was in. That would have been amazing if he put it in. Putting the pressure on Anderson. Anderson, slowly but surely. Not as good as I thought it would be. Bernard Longer takes down Billy Burke. So there's the 80s guy. So Longer, the guy who won the Masters a week after I was born. So sorry. Well, I guess 5 days after I was born, technically. So he's still in. I like Bernard Longer. Chuck Hutchinson. There, and now Max Smith. He's down by 1. Well, Hutchinson won 3 and 6. Mac came back from the 7th hole, but then the 11th and 12th, Jock won. 13 and 14, Mac won. Oh, man. Flubbed it. Jock flubbed it. As he flubbed the lead, probably. Ooh. For the hole. No. Dang. That's a brutal mistake by Smith. As he could have tied her up. Jamie Anderson and Tom Watson. Only 3 holes were won. Anderson on 2 and 8. Watson on 3. So, will he avoid the bunker? No. Will Watson avoid the bunker? No. Watson up. Watson too close. Anderson up, and that's okay. That's not half bad for par. Got it. Putting pressure on Watson, who misses his putt. So Jamie Anderson might take Tom Watson out. That'd be a big upset in my mind. Okay, on to 16. That famous 16th hole with the rocks. Oh, Smith stopped it. Thank God for him. And Hutchinson gets the rocks too. Smith says, I'm going to putt. Why not? That's why not. For the hole. No, but he put it close. For par. Overshot. For the hole. And now Hutchinson's put Smith in a tough spot. If Max Smith doesn't win 17 and 18 game set match, then Hutchinson has a chance to go from second to first, becoming having 3 runners up in the Sweet 16. I believe that's the most of any of the big tours so far on this board. Don't forget. Yep. Anderson kind of saw that he was going to be in trouble, so he does that smart move. Watson is going to go over. He loves his course. He doesn't like that result. Did Anderson make the right move? I think he did. Sadly, he did. You know, I'm rooting for Tom Watson. But the good news for Watson is he still has another chance. He was going to take it up for he almost pulled out his 4th shot. This is for Bird. And he missed. Ooh. Well, good news for Watson. He was cool. And wow, big upset. Bill Rogers. Bill Rogers with a shocker over Bao Styles over Seve. Wow, that's a shocker. And Seve won't even make the runner-up tournament because he hasn't had a runner-up finish. I feel bad for this game. I really do. I can't remember. I think it's only, well, Max Smith has botched it. Well, he has to win 17 and 18. I think the only flags left are American. Oh no, wait. I was gonna say all the people left are the American, Scottish, or English. But I forgot that Dennis Watson won earlier, so Watson has the Zimbabwean flag. Oh man, into that bunker. I think this is basically game set match. Hutchinson's got to feel very good about himself. That Max Smith watched it. I think he says he's going to play conservative. Well, all he has to do is tie the hole for double bogey. And he missed. Hutchinson, this is for par. For the match. Got it! Still in. Doug Hutchinson beats his fellow Scott Max Smith. So he's still in. Battle of Freddie McLeod beat Willie Campbell in a battle of Scott. So McLeod won over Campbell. Freddie McLeod. Alright, up the gut for Anderson. This is not the last matchup. Or is it? Well, no, there's one matchup that started earlier than Anderson Watson. I don't think that match is over. I don't know. But anyway, Anderson has a 2-up lead with 5 to play. Watson. Okay, well, that's not bad. That's kind of good stuck for Boyd. No. For the hole. Got it. So Watson's back in it. He's 1 down. On to 15. Watson's like, fuck you. Oh. Watson. Well, Anderson may have a chance because Watson has to go from the rough for Boyd. Oh, he missed. He missed. Just up and over. Well, Watson's got to be close. Fuck you. For pot. For the half, got it. And Anderson's went up with 3 play. On to 16. I think this is the last matchup. Oh, he hit the rocks, but it came back. How? That's going to be one of the luckiest shots around. Because it keeps him kind of in it. He wants to putt. Yeah, he's not that far. He's 5 foot. For the hole. Yep. For par. Got it. Anderson. Ties it up. So Anderson's 1 up with 2 to play. Oh, extra holes for Godot and Travers. I think that was the last match. No, sorry. Godot and Travers were the ones ahead because they were going to the 19th hole. So Godot and Travers. Watson. Oh, boy. That's a brutal mistake. IRC won. So did Anderson. That wind has just been howling. It affected the last matchup we saw in 17. So Anderson's just going to have to do that. Watson will probably do the same thing. He will do the same thing. Don't hit that slope. Well, he's going to putt. But that's like 100 feet. Anderson up. Anderson. Does it get stick? It does. Yeah. You have to lag it. It's a 100-foot putt. We're ready. Is that going to let me? Are you serious? Okay, what's going on? Okay, there we go. For par. Nope, you missed. For the hole. Got it. So now we're tied. Watson and Anderson are going to the 18th elsewhere. Nice shot by Watson. Anderson. Hoping not to hit the wind. The wind is going to the right, so it should favor them. And Anderson. Okay, that's not bad. Worst things can happen. And Watson way right. That wind was really bitchy. But they avoided the sandbank that would have cost them the hole because of the water thing. Anderson. Is he close to the pin? I think he is. 3 yards. Watson needs a shot. Well, he had a 1 in 7 chance, so he missed. Anderson for the match. He doesn't have it. He was 50-50, kind of. Part. And we are going to extra hole from Anderson and Watson. Willie Fernie wins against Jimmy Thompson, so I guess he was, yeah, they were the last matchup. Ralph Goldall won. So Willie Fernie. Yeah, so Fernie was and Thompson were the last matchup. So the matchup behind Watson and Anderson. So they'll go back to Royal Melbourne to play the hole. Watson up. Watson just doesn't like you at all. Anderson doesn't like him. Anderson up. Anderson curl, not even close. Watson. Very hard. Oh. You gotta be joking. You have gotta be joking. He did it. He put it in the hole. He just had to be close. Unfreaking believable. What an ending. What an ending. Jeez. Can you believe it? What a job by Tom Watson to take down Jamie Anderson. And that was the last matchup, right? Yes, it was. Anderson had a 2-up matchup on 13, and then Watson just kept things going. Wow. So here are the 8 matchups. The Battle of the Willie Parks won't happen till the quarterfinals. They're both in the thing. So first quarterfinal is Willie Park Jr. against the Walrus Craig Stadler. Willie Park Sr. takes on Dennis Watson of Zimbabwe. Bill Mulhorn takes on Stuart Gardner in matchup 3. Harry Farden is in matchup 4 against Joyce Sindelar. Round number 5, Payne Stewart, one of the runners-up. He faces Bernard Langer, a tough opponent. Number 6 is Bill Rogers versus Chuck Hutchinson. Matchup 7 is Freddie McLeod versus Ralph Galdo. And matchup 8, Tom Watson against Willie Fernie. So it's going to be interesting. As I said, we see some American flags. We see 1 British flag. We see 5 Scottish flags and 2 flags not from any of those 3 countries. 1 from Zimbabwe, 1 from Germany, which means we have 8 Americans in the round 16. We will see at least 1 American, and we will see at least 1 foreigner, which Park Sr. versus Watson. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting round of 16. So we'll keep our eyeballs on the Sindelar Farden match, and then we'll pay attention to the Stewart, Hutchinson, and Watson match as we go. So that would be the bonus coverage. But yeah, steady as she goes. We could see the Battle of the Willie Parks. That would be a crazy quarterfinal if I ever see so myself. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Jeff. Time to add you.